Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've done a little beauty video because I kind of try to do a vlog every single week with beauty videos. I kind of do it off and on, at least once a month. But today I kind of wanted to do this fall look for you guys, kind of a get ready with me chit chat, giving you a few tips with makeup. But if you're interested in seeing this video, be sure to continue watching and be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, but jump in and enjoy. Alright, so to start off, I'm gonna do something with my hair because it's washed and clean. It smells good, but I'm gonna have to put it in like a ponytail or something to get it out of my way, make it look a little bit more presentable. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the bun. And I found one of these dandy things. It's like a spiral. It probably will not work on thick hair, but if you have medium to fine hair, it works really cool. You just put it in and twist it, and it holds the bun in place. I'm a cool kid on the block. But I got my tape from my husband's office. I'm gonna go ahead and start on my eyes. So I'm gonna apply this tape. I usually don't use tape, but just for the cleaner look and make it a little bit faster and easier to apply. Apply my tape. Kind of a handy dandy thing to have in your purse when you travel, is like that thin little tape, and it's kind of just easier to do your makeup because it can be kind of faster and cleaner. So to start off, I'm actually going to prime my eye using the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer. You could use, you know, any kind of other primer. I also like Urban Decay. The Potion one, it works really well. But I actually like to use this as a primer as well. It works really well. It's kind of thin. I just apply it really well all over my eye, blend it out, and then set it with some loose powder to create a nice canvas for my eyeshadow. My eyelids tend to be a little bit more on the oilier side, so if I don't do these steps, sometimes my eyeshadow will crease in, especially in the summer when it's hot, you know, and you're sweating. A little bit of my loose powder or foundation powder, kind of like my face color. Blend it out. And I'm going to move on to my BH Cosmetics. This is 6th edition, second tray to go, 6-color eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like. It really looks fallish, and my thing just fell. But I really love this green right here and this like a mustardy gold color. So I think that's the ones that I'm going to use. Honestly, I'm not going to like go all out, you know, and do like a lot of blending out. This is kind of my go-to, I guess, fall look. So I'm gonna use like a flat brush and apply that mustard color on the inner crease. Just kind of brushing it upwards and also picking some up and patting it onto my eyelid. I'm gonna flip the brush on the other side and use that green. I don't think there's colors on these things, or the names of these colors, but that really pretty, like a forest green. And I'm gonna pat it out. And the cool thing about the tape is that you don't have to worry about being messy and extending out into the line. So if you're not good with creating a perfect line, I would definitely recommend getting some tape, because this is a very easy way to make it look like you're a professional. So it does look a little bit clowny right now, but I'll blend it out. And then I'm going to use, I guess I can use the same brush right here. That same brush that I used for my eye. And I'm going to go and use this nice brown. This one right here. So basically 3 of these, that's what I'm using. And I'm going to dip it lightly onto the round side and just kind of put it on the outer edge just to tie in those two colors and make it a little bit deeper as far as my crease. Kind of speed through this because you guys have seen me do my eyebrows a long time ago, or for a while now, and I'm still using my same Eylure palette. I really like it. It has the little pomade, the powder, and the light powder for the eyebrow arch. So I'm going to use the pomade. I really like it, so I kind of stick with it. And this is the brush that I picked up from, I think, Mikasa Beauty, or no, this is BH Cosmetics actually. I like it because it has the thin brush for, I like the thickness of this. This is perfect for your eyebrow, and then it has a spoolie. So this is like a perfect eyebrow brush, especially when you're traveling. You don't have to have two separate brushes for like a spoolie and for an angled brush. And use this nice matte white color, use the clean brush, and just clean up my eyebrow bone and kind of blend the dark shadow into my brow bone so it doesn't look as rough. Some people like to highlight their brow bone. If I'm using shimmery eyeshadows on my eye, I don't like to put shimmer on my brow bone because then it just looks like a drag queen makeup. I don't know, it just doesn't look good. So you want to balance it out by using mattes and shimmers. If I used mattes on my eyes, then I would definitely do a highlighting on my brow bone, but that way it kind of, you know, it blends out and doesn't look bad. So I'm going in with my favorite liner that I usually buy, which is by Almay. Just like the darkness of it. It doesn't translate on my eye. It goes matte and it's super black. So I do like it for that reason. I also love this tip because it works really, really well to create, you know, the thickness that you want. And you can kind of go as thin or as thick as you want by the pressure that you put on this tip. And of course the amount of product that's on there. Eyes done, eyebrows done. We're moving on to the canvas. But first, let's take off the tape and see this wonderful line. This clean line. Like that, and you can toss that in the trash or tape it on your table and then take it off whenever you're done with the makeup session. So just like that. Both very good. It turned out really, really well. And a lot of times when I do the tape thing, once I finish my foundation, I kind of smoke out my lower lash line, even if I don't take it all the way in. Just to kind of blend out because it just looks a little too perfect. You don't want it to look a little like sharp, like you didn't blend it out nicely. So moving on to my primer. This is the sheer cover that I've been using. My sister let me use her Becca. I think it's like an illuminating primer, and I really, really liked it. My foundation stayed on really well. And my face didn't itch, which is good. So if you guys tried it out, let me know how you like it because I'm thinking about buying it. I know it's expensive, but again, I don't apply my makeup every day. So I would definitely use it whenever I do apply it. And I'm always on the lookout for good products. And I like, you know, people's reviews before I purchase or spend $40, $50 because it's kind of not like you can return it back. And then going in with my foundation, this is LA Girl Pro Coverage, my foundation, my go-to. You guys saw me do a review and I just dripped it all over my nose. So the reason I kind of apply it on my face now is so that my product doesn't waste away, but I'm actually, and of course my camera would shut off when I'm talking. But lately what I've been using is not a beauty blender, but an actual brush. This is a foundation brush. It's like almost like a stapling, whatever you call it, brush. This is by Ashley Tisdale, BH Cosmetics, kind of a collaboration. But I like it because I'm not really beating the product into my face, and I have noticed that it actually helps my skin not to break out after I do apply makeup, like the day after. And I feel like that it gives me a better coverage instead of picking up so much product with the beauty blender. So I kind of like how it dries too, because it's kind of a more of a matte, but it still gives you a nice dewy look. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my concealer and a little bit of a bronzer. So meanwhile, I'm not going to let my concealer set. I'm going to use my Maybelline setting powder. Just not too much because I don't like it to look cakey. I'm just going to apply it underneath. And then I'm going to use my Mikasa Technique brush and brush it upwards. So the reason I brush it upwards is because I want to make sure that it's blended out nicely, and that I'm not tugging my skin downwards, so that I'm not aging my skin quicker than I need to. And I'm going to use my Iredale foundation. This is a natural, and my big brush from BH Cosmetics. This is like a big fluffy brush. Just gonna apply this foundation powder anywhere else that I have not applied either the bronzer, just to set my foundation. It also blends out any rough edges with the bronzer. Now I'm going to use my Milani, like a tri palette. It has the blush, like a pink shimmery blush, and a little bit of the highlighter. I don't know if you can see that or not. Good colors. So I'm going to use that pink, apply it onto my cheekbones in more of like a circular motion. And then I'm using my highlighter. So good. Tip of my nose. A little bit on the bridge. I'm going to use my Kate lipstick. This is by Rimmel London. It's a nice rosy nude color, and it's kind of matte, but it's really pink. But I'm actually going to use a little bit of gloss. And I'm going to use my butter gloss from NYX Cosmetics. This is color Green Brulee, to kind of give it more of a shiny look and more nude. So I got the Telescopic mascara. This is by Loreal. Kind of like how it separates all of the eyelashes. Gives you a really nice length. But I did forget to smudge my eyeshadow, so I'm going to pick up that eyeshadow. And I'm going to use the green, that same green from BH Cosmetics palette, and that same flat brush, and just put it underneath.